Welcome to Untitled TV. As you can see here, we don't only do ultrabooks in unboxing, testing and stuff, but also other gadgets that are a little bit bigger, like this Philips HomeRun. It's also called the FC9910 and is an automated vacuum cleaner that will clean your house only on one floor, but it will clean your house every day or every second day, or as you want to program it at the distinctive time. It can even do not only regular floor but also floor that has some heights into it, like for example maximum 2 centimeters. But you will see what I mean when we open the device up. It's quite big, quite large, but not as large as a regular vacuum, and it will fit perfectly also under your seats, for example, maybe, or you should actually be able to really clean your whole house. But there is some rules to it that Philips describes pretty nicely and clearly, but also disturbingly, like for example, please don't put any pets on this vacuum cleaner to drive around, like you were able to see in some YouTube videos maybe. So as you can see here, we have a pretty decent white box, and once you open it up you will see that it starts here right away with this. So we have 250 pages of learning to do, but no, that's wrong. It's only 30 pages per language. There's 8 languages inside, and the first one is English. So I can show you some pictures, like for example, it tells you what's inside the box, how you need to program your device, and then of course there is also a remote control. It tells you that you need to leave at least 50 centimeters to each side at the wall for the docking station right here, and you also need 1.5 meters in front of the device to make it work. As you can see here now it's actually sharp, for example, and I would recommend going through all these 30 pages just to make sure. And since you paid 400 bucks to make your life easier, this 1 hour extra or 2 hours extra will come in handy when you use the device and will have a problem, but I don't think that you should have any problem. So we also have this remote inside, so you don't even need to get up when the thing is driving around while you're at home. I know my camera isn't focusing again, but here you go. So you can see there's some options, not too many. It's not more complicated than handling your DVD player. So we have warranty card, we have important information, quick start guide. That's the guide I want actually to recommend to you, and we'll go through that in a second, what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Then we have a GPL agreement. So this is actually open source coded, this vacuum cleaner, so you can program it for yourself also on the computer. You can put a webcam on top, drive it around the house. For example, I saw some videos about that, which is quite nice, to chat with somebody that's not there right now, but the person can follow you, for example. So as you can see here, we have also a card for winning a Philips TV if you register your product. Then we have the first hardware here inside, which is filters and some extras that you need to put on your vacuum, and I will show you how. Then we have of course more inside the box, like the docking station. It's an important part. You can see here that on the bottom there is 2 golden pins. Those will provide the power for your device. Once it's in sleep mode, it will charge. Then I think these are the infrared sensors, and there's also a sensor here on the bottom, on the top actually, and somewhere there needs to be power going inside. That would be on this side actually. So the power is on the left side. There's only power on that side, but you can actually put your cable here through the bottom. Philips was smart enough to let it go through here, or you can just go around here and then you can put it also inside there. On the bottom, nothing interesting, it's only rubber feet. So let me put this to the side. It's actually completely made out of plastic, and I don't much like the color, but maybe you can just paint it into black or wood or anything you want with your favorite person that can do such kind of things. So we have for the remote 2 AAA batteries, actually nothing interesting. Then we have of course a cable, and like on the notebook here, a regular PSU, so you can use that. It doesn't fit inside the charging dock, but it's not too big like on a notebook, as I said. And then we have the device itself right here, which is quite heavy, should be about 7 or 8 pounds. And I'm really interested in how this will work in my home. So you can see here on the top, nothing interesting actually. There's 3 buttons to it: on, mode, play and pause. Then we have of course a display on here that you can see right now. It's a little bit glossy, but you can actually see that there's a time on it. There's 4 different modes, and on the bottom there's actually some extras that you can select. And as you can see, there's also the quick start guide again on here, which explains to you what you need to do. And as I see, there's a USB cable actually, so you can update your software over USB on this device, but I've no clue where to put the USB. But anyhow, let's see what we can do here on the top. You can see that there is this little thing that you can just lift up, take off, and then you have a little brush here on the bottom. Let's put that to the side, and then easily you can just lift this up, and actually all the dust will be inside here. So that's not too big of a case. So that's why it's not perfect for big homes, because usually this is only enough for one go. So you need to clean it up. You need to empty this each time after you know that the device clean your home. So if you go away for 2 weeks, you shouldn't set it to cleaning every day. Maybe once a week should be enough then. And then we also have the filter here on the back that you need to change. There was 2 extra filters, as you were able to see, but you don't need to change that filter each time. But it's not that complicated to change. I will open it up in 1 second. There's also a filter in here that I don't think that you have to change, but you can also by, I think, unscrewing these. And otherwise there's nothing inside here. So let me put this down for a second, and let's see how we can actually take the filter here out. If it's not too complicated. There we go. So you can easily change the filter. You should put the blue side actually this way, I guess, and the white side the other way. There we go. You can see now we have a hole on the bottom, but let me just put this back in here. Perfectly the right way around. Close up the top. And we will continue on the bottom. So you can see we have some rolls here on the bottom, which are quite nice because they give you enough space, as I said, for going on higher things also. And also on the bottom you can see that here is that dust collector, which will put everything inside the box I was showing you a few seconds ago. Then we have here on the sides some sensors that will protect the device from falling off anywhere. So if you have any staircases more than 1 floor, this device won't fall off the first floor. Once it reaches the corner, then we have of course a little roll again here on the back. There's the docking connector, and we have also a little brush here for that roll. And actually these yellow thingies, they need to go on here. Let me show that to you. Let me take them out. I need to put them on anyway. And it's important that there's a left and the right one. It says L and R on it, and actually it says L and R on here also on the bottom. So let me see. We have an L on this one and an L on here, so I just need to really put it on the right way. Just turn it till it fits. There we go. So this will be actually make your device able to go really into the corners when something is like this. This will go in also into the corners even though the device is round. So again, for the other side, this is then the right one. Let me put it on the right way. There we go. And then we are already set. We just need to plug in our docking station, take the remote in our hand, and start configuring it. As it also says it here, you need to turn the device on. There's actually an on switch on the bottom. Then we have here, you should watch out for plugging it of course in. You should let it go for the first time around the apartment, just looking around what's where. And actually this is the most interesting part, like what you shouldn't do with the device. So you shouldn't use it at night. You shouldn't put anything inside in front of the dock. You shouldn't put your pets on it. No water under the device. Also don't use it in the bathroom. Then we have here, what do we have here? You shouldn't lift it up. You also shouldn't leave small things on the ground like socks, otherwise it will suck it in. Then we have, you shouldn't have any cables on the ground. Then your carpet shouldn't have any ropes on the outside that are more than 20 millimeters, and your carpet shouldn't be higher than 20 millimeters. Now I have carpets, they are not higher than 20 millimeters, but I'm really interested in how that will work with the device. Otherwise, it's not too complicated. As you can see, this is the quick start guide. You can actually pause the video. I think you should be able to see everything in full HD. Otherwise, let me just go closer, and then you can just really hit pause. It's quite interesting how this device works, but I will tell you all about it in my test video. We will try it out for a month now, and then I will come back to you after IFA. Till next time, peace, and then again, my name is Balazs Gar. Thank you much for watching Devil TV, and this is the Philips HomeRun FC9910 here in an unboxing, and actually compared to a regular vacuum, you can see that it's a lot smaller. Oh, I almost forgot. So maybe this is worth buying, even though it costs 4 times as much as a vacuum, or maybe even 8 times. If it will last for you about 2 or 3 years, once a week you can spare your 1 hour of vacuuming in your home. You can charge, you can think about how much time and money you would have spent, or you couldn't spend, or you can work more in that time. So thank you much for watching. Till next time, please, and then again.